So 2025 is your year for manifesting and goal setting and making things happen. Well, I have what I feel is the most applicable, useful way of manifesting and creating a vision board that's out there. It really helped me complete my goals last year, and I'm very excited to share with you what I did last year, what I'm doing this year, and how I'm gonna implement everything. Stay tuned, grab a drink. We're just gonna be hanging out, chatting, and let's get to it.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while, then I'm taking you in.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosie. So a few years ago, my friend Leah shared on Instagram how helpful it is to create a vision board in 9x16 format, aka the format that fits your phone, so you can see your vision board every single day. Now, I've definitely been the type of person who has created a vision board that is from magazines that I hang up in my room that I see all the time, and it just didn't help me create an outcome that I desired to the same degree that a digital vision board has done for me. I just want to share something about my friend Leah. She is the manifester queen. Go follow her on Instagram or whatever platform she is currently on. I know that we're all kind of like waiting with bated breath to see like what platforms are going to be available by the end of the week. But Leah has manifested so many incredible things for herself. She manifested being in feature films by tweeting online, and currently she's manifesting being on Saturday Night Live, and I'm sure a ton of other goals, so you should go follow her. So I really want to pull up my digital vision board from last year, and we will chat through it, and then I'll share the vision board I created for this year. Digital vision boards. How do you start? What do you do? I really recommend making it in Canva. It's so easy to create collages in Canva and to have everything saved, and they offer a lot of tools that you'd have to be a genius at Photoshop to use, but this is very user-friendly, especially if you're a beginner. I use Canva usually for work. I'm an influencer, so I know my way around this app, but I promise you, if you are just now hearing that this app exists, it's very, very user-friendly. I will often search iPhone wallpaper, or you can just look up 9x16 formatting and you can just get going from there. I like all of my photo representations of my goals to sync up together like a digital painting. So it's exciting to look at every day because this is going to be your lock screen on your phone. I think it needs to be emblematic of your personal style as well as all of your dreams. So taking time to select images that not only inspire you in a goal-setting way, but also inspire you in an aesthetic way, I feel like is really, really helpful. So last year, I really was focused on my personal style and expressing my hobbies and interests in a more physical, manifested way. I would say last year was massively about my personal style. I have always been interested in cottagecore, fairy tale, goth adjacent. I don't want to claim the term goth just because I feel like there's so much like political stuff associated with goth, and I don't like listen to a ton of goth music. I do love gothic romance novels, gothic romance movies, film soundtracks, and yes, I do listen to some dark wave music, but I don't feel very invested in goth subculture. So I'm going to use the blanket term dark aesthetic. I really wanted to express myself and the literature I read, the movies I watch, just my personal hobbies on my body. So there are multiple little pins on here expressing my aesthetic visual self. So on this board, I have a torso with some cleavage, and I wanted to dress a little bit more seductively. And then above that, I have a picture of Amy Lee from Evanescence, and I really wanted to stick to a color palette, and I definitely achieved both of those things. Underneath those, there's a young woman who kind of reminds me of Kat Dennings with long black hair. I have always had either a pixie cut or bob. I've always wanted to grow my hair long. I have a cinema ticket. Wanted to see more movies with my husband. I have a pile of cash because I'm always trying to make that green. I have a gothic castle, which I wanted to go to Edinburgh. That didn't happen last year, but I definitely have more concrete plans to travel there this year. I have makeup. I wanted to express myself more with makeup. I have the Louisa May Alcott house, which is a historical location that you can visit in real life if you're a fan of Little Women. She's the author of Little Women, and I went there several times, which was really cool. I have the Empire State Building. Or is that the Chrysler Building? Sorry, New York. Because I wanted to go to New York City more often, and I didn't. But, you know, whatever. I have the moon because I wanted to lean more into my witchy side. I feel like that definitely happened. I'm always going to cute little metaphysical shops and reading witchy books. I have a stack of books that I think backfired in a way. Last year, I certainly accumulated quite a few stacks of books. I didn't read a lot of them, unfortunately. So I'm buckling down and being a lot more specific this year. I have a tattoo sleeve. I got 9 tattoos in 2024. So that really happened. I'm so excited about that. It's been my dream to be very tattooed, and I definitely accomplish those goals. I have this DSLR camera is not just like I want to take pictures of trees. I wanted to take more artistic, fun images that reminded me of the things that I'm inspired by. So seeing this on my phone was so inspiring on a daily basis. I didn't sit down every day and take inventory of my goals, but I felt on a subconscious level every single time I picked up my phone, it reminded me of this vision that I had for myself. And I feel that I accomplished so many things here. There were certain things that I definitely did not accomplish here, but that doesn't mean that I still wasn't impacted by it. And I think that you'll see from my updated vision board how much more my goals have evolved and which goals were on this one that I didn't necessarily take with me forward. If you want to make one of these, I really suggest rooting through Pinterest and creating a folder. I don't think I would have been able to create this vision board if I hadn't really spent time creating my goals for my personal style, for what I wanted my home decor to be, just what I wanted my whole life to be. What I really suggest doing for anybody that feels kind of in a style rut or wants to express themselves more personally, and I think I should do another video just completely about how I use Pinterest as a tool for my aesthetic goals. I'll give you the brief synopsis of how I use Pinterest. I think the mistake that we all make when we start doing Pinterest is creating all these little folders that are like, this is the hair I want, this is the makeup I want, this is the wedding I want, this is the huge journey I want. I really impress upon you to just make a dump folder where anything that you see across your feed or anything that you search for, whatever, if it pleases you or ignites joy within you, put it on that board before you do any other board. And eventually, if you do this for like 3 months, and I mean really commit to it. I think I was just like, whenever I was on the train or in a waiting room or had the TV on and it was a double screening moment, I would sit down and just pin. I am talking like anything that you think is attractive, pin it. It could be 100 pins that you put on this board in a singular day. And eventually, I would say kind of after 3-ish months of doing this fairly routinely as an extracurricular activity, I was able to see patterns of things I was attracted to. Always women with long black hair, semi-gothic looking, and I mean like romantic gothic, like Victorian style decor and dressing. I also really got into cottagecore. I saw that come out, and celestial motifs. I noticed just tons of different things. I won't go too far in advance. I'll walk you through my Pinterest another day. After a while, I began to see a uniform aesthetic that was uniquely me. So I think that's a really fun activity that I would recommend anyone do. And from that board, I was able to pull some of my immediate goals that I wanted to set. So that's my first suggestion, is to create an aesthetic Pinterest board that represents you. If you had unlimited budget, dreams, anything that you like visually, put on that board. I think that's a great jumping off point. From there, I'm sure that everybody has goals, but from there, if you want this to be a piece of art, basically, that lives on your phone, that has a cohesion to it, look up the phrase. So if you want a photo of money, look up money aesthetic, and you'll probably see wads of cash or credit cards in whatever aesthetic you like. So you could do money, dark aesthetic, money, green aesthetic, whatever. Save whatever representation of your goal that aesthetically fits your style. This year, I decided to get more specific. I like to start with a green background. Like I said, I love nature. Nature's always gonna be a big goal for me. I think that I never spend enough time in nature, even when I've spent more time in nature than I ever have in my life. I think there always could be more. So nature is always my background. I have a girl with tattoos. She's got a sleeve. I really want to work more on my arms this year. I mean, my arms is really what I'm focused on filling in. I have, this arm is a themed Little Women sleeve, and then on this arm I have more like spooky folkloric references. So I've got a lot of Sleepy Hollow tattoos and like pumpkins. So finish up some tattoos is definitely on my list. And then I have a picture of a beautiful hand with some tattoos on the fingers. I love finger tattoos. I've wanted them for a really long time, so I think this is my year to get finger tattoos. I just want simple, subtle dots next to the cuticle, and I think that that will look amazing. I also have little tiny stars in here, and the stars to me represent like what I'm thinking of is already magic. It's already happening. It's already being manifested. So that's why there's all these little tiny stars there. So I have a cute Louis Vuitton planner. My husband got me that for my Christmas present, and I am so grateful for him, but my plan is to actually use it. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely one of those people that has multiple planners and journals around my home that are half finished, and I am going to be diligently filling out this planner because it was such a beautiful gift from my lovely husband. I have this Canon G7X, which I know a lot of people use for photos, but I'm specifically putting it on here because it's a vlog camera, and it's my goal to be more present and in the moment and just keep rolling film footage so I can put it here on YouTube. Next, I have a picture of a tropical place. I really want to go on a honeymoon type vacation with my husband this year. We loved our honeymoon so much. We haven't been to a beach in a very long time. I think probably since our honeymoon a few years ago. And just to make it fit better, I put a gold frame around it. And the gold frame also represents that I want to create memories with my husband. I've got paint supplies because I want to not only create more art, but to think of what I do digitally in the online space as art and put more artistic effort into what I put out online, and not just like go through the rigmarole of just put up an outfit. You know what I mean? I want to send the world my best effort, my best creativity. Next, it's that long, beautiful, healthy hair. I actually recently cut like 3 or 4 inches off because I felt like it was dead at the bottom. So long, beautiful, healthy hair is always a goal of mine. That is a goal I am revisiting. Okay, up next, I don't want to hear this from the Jeep haters because I know there are so many Jeep haters, but I love Jeeps. I love Jeep culture. I want a big black Jeep so much. I want that roof to come off so I can go look at fall foliage. And I also just love the Jeep culture. People carry little rubber ducks that are themed and they leave them on each other's cars. I love that kind of community stuff. And I also love like pleasant surprises. So I really want to be a part of that Jeep culture. With my Jeep, I also want to decorate it. I want to trick it out and customize it on the interior and just make it my Batmobile, basically my creepy girl car, and have fun lights and like car decor, like have it an extension of my personality. Like I want my personal style reflected in my car. I'll put a bumper sticker on it. I don't care. I just want it to be like my cutie evil villain girl car. I have a clock next, and that is simply, I want to have better hours. I kind of just let my own sense of do I want to do this or do I not want to do this guide my day, and I just want to be a little bit more regimented when it comes to my daily schedule. Under that, a meditating woman with a candle. Meditation has truly been positively effective for me, and on days that I do meditate, it's like nothing can get me down at all, and I don't do it regularly enough. I feel like this is such a common vision board thing, but it's true. I want to meditate more. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. I want to go even harder than I did last year with my spooky season content. I really want to focus on transitioning from just a fashion blogger into a blogger, content creator that that I get to express my personal interests more. And then I also chose a more artistic photo of a pumpkin because I really want to make sure that I do it artistically and use my beautiful equipment, my DSLRs. I take the time to create content that I'm extraordinarily proud of that expresses that artistic side of me. So that's my pumpkin. Okay, up next, this is where I've gotten better with my vision board. This is a person actually reading. It is not a stack of books. Stack of books, check. I own too many books, so I've accomplished that goal. But this is a person actually reading, and my girl, she is in the middle of the book, okay? So she is actually reading, and I feel like that has already paid off so well because I have read 5 books already this month. I'm very excited. I've read 5 books. It's only the middle of January. I want to keep up that cadence. I feel like if I kept up that cadence, I'd already beat, I think I only read like 14 to 20 books last year, and I want to read 50. That's my goal, 50 books. Next, we have Edinburgh, and it's more specifically Edinburgh than on my previous one. My previous one, it was just kind of like Gothic cathedral arches, but this is the full building, and then you even see a little bit of the street down below it. This is Edinburgh, no mistaking it. I feel like I needed to become more clear with my wishes. Up next, makeup. I have a lot of makeup. I own a lot of makeup. I am a makeup consumer and buyer, but I don't wear makeup enough on a day-to-day basis. So it's my goal to wear makeup more than I am wearing right now. Up next, I have this like tattooed muscle mama. I am ready to be yoked this year. I'm ready to build up my muscles. My bone just like cracked as I did that. Fun. And she's got weights in front of her. Muscle mama. Muscle mama. I am so pleased with the way this looks, and if it changes quarterly or monthly, whatever, I usually keep mine for the entire year. I feel like these goals don't need to happen in January. These are things that I can slowly focus on and slowly manifest into being. But having this reminder on my lock screen has been massively impactful. I can't recommend this entire process to you enough. I really do feel like seeing it every day on my phone has been amazing. And the fact that I created this collage digitally, I felt like I had so much more freedom to get hyper specific as to what my personal goals are. I think that the magazine format is good, and I do think that there's some kind of potent energy in touching and feeling what you are creating, but the digital vision board is my personal preference just because I can niche down and I have, you know, the internet's worth of images at my disposal. I am so glad that I sat down with you today to chat and just go with you through my vision board. I think it's going to be a very positive year when it comes to creating goals and accomplishing them. I'd love to know what your goals are this year. If we have any overlapping goals, please share with me. I love knowing that we're working towards the same outcome, and I feel like there's some kind of camaraderie and teamwork in that. And please subscribe. Like I said, one of my big goals in here is to be more present on YouTube. I've decided that it is my platform focus of 2025, and I can't wait to spend more time with you here. I'm going to be focusing on cozy content, bookish content. I want to talk about movies. I want to talk about personal style and expressing yourself. I'm 36 years old, and I feel like in the last 2 years, I have expressed myself more than I have in my entire life, and it has brought me so much joy and peace, and I want that outcome for so many people. So please subscribe, and I will see you the next time.
Chase your tail light.